Let's start. So, good morning and welcome to another session. Today we are going to discuss about a law. Okay, so law is something which cannot be questioned. So, whether you believe in it or you don't believe in it, it is true. For example, law of gravity. Now, if you feel I don't believe in gravity, so try jumping from your house and wherever you stay, you will get a first-hand experience of gravity. So, similarly, like law of gravity, there is something known as law of attraction. Has anybody heard of this before? It's a very common thing. Yeah. So can anybody share what is their understanding of, in short, law of attraction? क्या आपकी understanding है? You can unmute yourself. Yeah, Dolly.
So it says that we attract things. So everything has vibration. Our thoughts have vibration. So whatever things we are thinking, they come true. So we attract them, whether good or bad.
Okay. It feels like our thoughts are like certain frequencies, certain energies, and as per the level of our thoughts or what we think, we attract that into our life, whether good, whether bad. Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, Ekta?
Hello. Yeah, good morning. Law of attraction. Basically, everything is energy, whether it is universe or whatever it is, everything is energy, and we all are vibrating at certain level of energy. And whatever frequency we are vibrating at, we attract that same thing. So like attracts like. And universe, secondly, law of attraction, in law of attraction, universe don't like vacuum. Everything has to be replaced. If we have negative thoughts, we attract negative, and if we change that negative thought into positive, so there is a vacuum. The universe obviously attract the positive things into your life. We have to just tune into it.
Okay, so she's like we are like a radio frequency. Like you play 98.3, so some other song starts in 92.7, so some other song starts. So you can like change your frequency. That is what Ekta believes, from negative to positive and whatever you want in your life. Very true. Yeah, thank you, Ekta, for sharing. Anyone else apart from Dolly, Ekta, Priya? I want you other guys to share. Yeah, Gurleen ji.
I think thoughts are magnet. What we think
Yeah.
that attracts. That's just trying
Okay, so we
cross
are
my
like magnets. Okay, Gurleen ji
thoughts.
said we are
Thoughts are
magnets.
magnet. Yeah,
Our
thoughts are
thoughts are
magnet.
like magnets. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful thought. So we are like magnets and we attract what we think. Okay, so thoughts are magnets. Beautiful. Yeah, Pooja, you want to share anything? आपने हाथ आगे किया? No? Anyone else? Hmm? Kirti?
One more thing I want to add.
Mm-hmm.
uh, what the moment we are living it, this moment is perfect. I mean, we just can't expect anything else. This is the now. Live in the now, basically. The point is live in the now.
Beautiful.
In law of
Yes.
attraction, this also works.
Okay, it also in law of attraction. So see, हमें समझना पड़ेगा पहली बात तो ये होता क्या law of attraction. Let's go to the root of that. Okay, so जैसे tree का सबसे important part होता है roots. If the roots are weak, then the tree is weak. So from where did we develop all this? जो हमारा conditioning है या the things that we are attracting into life. First of all, believe that whatever you are in your life, you have attracted that. So there is something known as the law of cause and effect, the law of karma. So whatever you are experiencing right now, it is the effect. And what so before every effect, there is a underlying cause, and that cause जो होता है ये, you are responsible for that. We need to take responsibility for our own present condition. Very, very important. If you start blaming, if you start complaining, if you start criticizing, then you are giving away the power of your law of attraction. So ये तीन चीजें जड़ को कमजोर बनाती है क्या? Blaming, complaining and criticizing. Because I have, मेरे पास एक अलादीन का चिराग है. Okay, I have a magical, बोलते ना, some vessel with me which I can rub and I can attract what I want in my life. But I am the only roadblock in that myself. Because first of all, I don't trust, I don't have faith. So अगर जड़ को मजबूत बनाना है, so I want to strengthen that roots of law of attraction. So how do we strengthen the root? क्या क्या ingredients हो सकते हैं? Come on, try. We have spoken about this many times. One is faith.
For
एक तो मैंने faith बोल दिया. Yeah.
Positive thoughts, positive affirmations.
No, no, that is not the root. I'm talking about the root. See, these all are effects. See, positive thoughts कब आएगा जब आपका root strong होगा. So what can be the roots?
Acceptance.
Acceptance. The first root is acceptance.
Surrender.
Very, very important. Surrender and detachment. So ये तीन आप समझ जाइए एक तरह से रूट्स हैं. अगर आपको लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन इफ यू वांट टू लाइक एक्टिवेट दिस मैकेनिज्म इन योर एक्टिवेटेड तो है ऑलरेडी सॉरी दैट इज एक्टिवेटेड बट इफ यू वांट टू यूज दैट टू योर ओन एडवांटेज कि जो अलादीन का चिराग है आपके बोलने से चलेगा आप बोलेंगे आई वांट दिस एंड वो और कुछ करेगा वो कब और कुछ करेगा व्हेन द रूट्स आर वीक सो ब्लेमिंग कंप्लेनिंग क्रिटिसाइजिंग विल मेक द रूट्स वीक और स्ट्रॉन्ग क्या बनाएगा एक्सेप्टेंस डिटैचमेंट and surrender. We have spoken about this many times in our class, so I won't elaborate on these three aspects. Clear, everybody? What makes the root weak? What makes the roots strong? Now, the बोलते ना many of the thoughts we get around 60,000 thoughts in a day, and most of them are automatic, and they originate from a बोलते ना area of a mind which is known as the subconscious mind. We have spoken about this at length many times. What is subconscious mind? So mind के दो part होते हैं. So around 10% of it roughly is conscious that we can talk, we can speak, we can eat, we can walk, we can do our activities, and 90% is pre-programmed. 90% is pre-programmed मतलब कि what I'm going to do, it's certainly not in your control. मतलब you have been like conditioned to behave in a certain way. And the conditioning kahan se aati hai? Yes, when we are born from our parents, from our past lives also, we have our samskaras we are born with, from our parents, from our teachers, from our peers, from the people you hang out with. That is why I'm so मतलब कि peculiar about what kind of people we should hang out with. Your association matters a lot when it comes to your thoughts. So someone very rightly said at the start of the class, your thoughts are like magnets. But we cannot think every thought. Can you think 60,000 thoughts in a day? You literally go mad. अगर हम एक एक थॉट अगर सोच के सोचेंगे फिर तो पूरे दिन आपको सब कुछ काम बंद करके खाली ये सोचना पड़ेगा कि मैं क्या सोच रहा हूँ. That doesn't happen. So ये automatic thoughts कहाँ से आते हैं? From our conditioning. And believe me, it is possible. So whatever conditioning you have had since childhood, that can be reframed. तो reframe करने के लिए किसको reframe करना है हमें? Our subconscious mind. Now, subconscious mind again is something which is like we don't have direct access over it. कि चलो जैसे कंप्यूटर को प्रोग्राम करना है जस्ट हायर्ड अ सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर एंड उसको हमने कर दिया यार हार्डवेयर इज योर्स सॉफ्टवेयर इज योर्स एंड यू आर द इंजीनियर योर सेल्फ आप खुद ही उसके इंजीनियर है एंड इफ यू वांट टू प्रोग्राम योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड इट इज एक्टिव ओनली एट 2 points in the day. Okay, one is before you sleep and second is after you wake up. पर हम क्या करते हैं आजकल? What do we do before sleeping, after waking up? This 6-inch magical device, yeah, this can like hijack, बोलते हैं ना, literally hijack your power of programming your mind. It's you are giving away your power if you sleep with this, if you wake up with this. सोचिए ना अलादीन का चिराग. It is a law. It is a law. It can never be wrong. And what we do, सारी गांव दुनिया की हमें चिंता है, हमें we are worried about our work, about we want all the socializing, we want all the entertainment, and what kind of news, stock markets, क्या क्या नहीं चलता है आजकल. People like work like day in and day out, and they feel why I'm not progressing in life because you're not using your power to attract things into your life. See, why do within a very small percentage of people are the most successful in the world? Are they different from us? Are they different from us? They are the same. They have the same 24 hours. They have the same flesh, same blood. Everything is same. Because they know something. This the power of law of attraction. How you think is how your life will pan out to be. Take my word for it. How you think. What's your attitude towards life? So this morning at IIN, uh, I learned something about blue zones. Yeah. So blue zones, as we know, that there are 5 zones in the world where people live beyond 100. And what matters the most is not your diet, is not your uh, exercise, is not your sleep, it's not your routines. What matters the most is how long you think you can live. I repeat, what matters the most in longevity is what you believe. So if you believe that aging is normal, disease is normal, 40 हो गए तो बीपी नॉर्मल है, 50 में डायबिटीज नॉर्मल है, 60 में हार्ट अटैक नॉर्मल है, you will attract that into your life. But if you believe that yes, you can be fit till 100, you can do all your activities, disease is aging is a normal process of life. It is just maturing with you just mature with your age. You attract health into your life. See what science says. So you can determine your longevity with what? With what you believe in. That's why I always keep saying that I affirm that this will be Tiha will be the sixth blue zone in the world. That is my visualization. Because I want everyone here to live beyond 100, hale and hearty, doing their activities, joining their classes, doing their exercises. So you can do that for your see सोचने के पैसे लगते हैं क्या? मैं सिंपल भाषा में बोलता हूँ, हमारी मारवाड़ी भाषा में सोचने के पैसे लगते हैं? नहीं लगते हैं, तो बुरा क्यों सोचना है हमें? हाँ, why do we have to think negative only? Even if you don't believe in law of attraction, why think negative? Hmm? मेरा बच्चा पढ़ाई कर रहा है, उसको जॉब मिलेगी कि नहीं मिलेगी? Why do we think that? Why can't we visualize he getting a good job or starting his own business or whatever you wish for him? Hmm? So it doesn't work only on you. Your energy affects everyone that is around you. आज क्यों बोलते हैं किसी हम बाबा के पास जाते हैं, किसी वेरी पावरफुल पर्सन लाइक यू गो एंड उनके बोलते हैं ना इन हिज प्रेजेंस ओनली you feel your energy lifting up, huh? Because they are vibrating at such high frequency, उनकी frequency इतनी high है that you become uplifted, huh? So you are responsible not only for yourself but your family, your co-workers, your friends, your colleagues. You can, with this law of attraction, you can uplift everyone at the same time if their energy is very low. Believe me, if you are not particular about what goes in here, they can also bring you down. So both are true. You can uplift others, you can get uplifted by others at the same time, they can bring you down. So very, very important how we program our subconscious mind. We have to be very aware of what kind of thoughts we think. Now, as I said, thoughts think karna impossible. You cannot think your every thought. So we have something known as feelings. Something known as feelings. So you need to be like aware of how you are feeling in the moment. That is why I always say every 1 hour or 2 hours, ask yourself this question: how am I feeling now? We discussed this in Jivan Jaj also yesterday. Rimple brought this up. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सबको पता है वो सीरियल में क्या हो रहा है, वो टीवी सीरियल में क्या हो रहा है, उसके घर में क्या हो रहा है, पड़ोसी के यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, अपने अंदर क्या हो रहा है, पहले उसकी तो चिंता करो आप. So if you're feeling low, if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling negative, समझ जाइए here something is wrong. You need to change something at the thought level. But if you are joyous, if you are positive, if you are like uh, in the moment and life is going on good, समझ जाइए and you're the right thought frequency. So feelings are like a feedback mechanism, you can say, on how you are thinking. Okay. And last, how to program your subconscious mind. Okay, so one very effective way to program your subconscious mind, one very practical way is reading good books. So books which you align with. Okay, have a big library in your house. भले ही आप पढ़े नहीं पढ़े, books खाली आपको नजर आनी चाहिए बस. So at my house, if you come, you will always find 4 or 5 books outside, whether I read it or not. Because जब वो दिखेगा ना, I attract that, and inadvertently I or my children they just pick up, read few lines. So this is a very good way. So I prefer like reading before sleeping. That works for me. For some people, it may work after waking up. So जैसे मैंने 2 पॉइंट बताया दिन में, before you sleep, after you wake up, तो इन दोनों में से एक पीरियड आप चूज करिए रीडिंग के लिए. ओके, पुट बोलते हैं ना, यू पुट गुड थॉट्स इन इनसाइड, प्रोग्राम इट. इसको अपने धीरे 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 प्रोग्राम करना है. So this concept classes also I take. I don't, literally there is no preparation for these classes. कहाँ से आता है? Because it has been pre-programmed into me with 16 years of study. Okay, so self-study is very important. In yoga, they called it swadhyay. Okay, self-study or self-introspection. Okay, in yoga, there is a concept called swadhyay, which means that you need to work on your mindset. And don't let others अपना remote control दूसरों के हाथों में नहीं देना है कि others are programming you. General perception is life is very difficult. दुनिया बहुत खराब है, सब जगह चीटर भरे हुए हैं, और क्या क्या नेगेटिव परसेप्शंस होते हैं. एनीबॉडी वांट्स टू शेयर क्या क्या हम सीखते हैं हमारे, मे बी फ्रॉम आवर पेरेंट्स, फ्रॉम द सोसाइटी. हाँ, क्या क्या सीखते हैं विच इज नॉट सर्विंग अस. या
दुनिया क्या
डार्लिंग,
सोचेगी.
सॉरी.
दुनिया क्या कहेगी, दुनिया क्या सोचेगी।
दुनिया क्या कहेगी, क्या सोचेगी, पर और क्या नेगेटिव सोचते हैं?
वाई मी ये सबसे
Why
बड़ा
me? Why me? Yeah, you blame. Why me? But what are the negative, this thing? The, huh?
कल क्या
No one.
होगा।
कल क्या होगा, कैसे होगा?
सब
हाँ?
corrupt है. It's like
सब
this news
करप्ट है,
सुनो.
everybody is corrupt. सब तो चोर
लाइफ
निकले
इज
आइए.
टफ।
लाइफ इज टफ, लाइफ इज डिफिकल्ट. तुम क्या जानो मेरी लाइफ में क्या चल रहा है. और क्या है. हाँ, so see, these are the, like, बोलते हैं ना कि इनबॉर्न, बोलते हैं ना कहीं सीख के आ रहे हैं, पता नहीं कहाँ से, फ्रॉम वेयर डिड वी गेट दिस, बिकॉज maybe it is our roots, our ancestors, because they lived in jungles and they had this fear of tigers eating them. So there was this stress response and the sympathetic activation that happens. And bolte na, we are like I learned a very good quote that we are like Velcro for negative thoughts and Teflon for good ones. I repeat that. We are like Velcro. Velcro क्या होता है, चिपक जाता है. Okay, for everything that is wrong in our life, and Teflon for everything that is good. Teflon मतलब non-stick. Okay? So we have to become the opposite. We have to become like Velcro for everything that is good here. Okay. So if you think that way ना, जो हमने अभी नेगेटिव चीजें बोली, believe me, world is that for you. Because you create your own reality. I'll give you a very practical, even if you don't believe now you start believing in this. किसी ने suppose कोई गाड़ी खरीदी है, हाँ, recently कोई गाड़ी खरीदी है किसी ने, anyone, any car or any, हाँ, last 1 year 2 years में किसी ने कोई गाड़ी खरीदी है? Yeah, Dolly, can you unmute? Yeah. So which brand and which color car that was, if you don't mind sharing, which brand and which color?
Kia and black color.
Kia and black color. Did you suddenly noticed more Kias on the road?
सर एक्चुअली इट वाज नॉट माय डिसीजन, तो मैं नहीं कहूंगी मेरी गाड़ी थी,
नहीं
बट
नहीं नहीं नहीं. Did you notice there are more Kias on the road, or anybody here who has bought a car?
ऑफ कोर्स,
Yeah.
या सो वंस यू
Yes.
हैव अ थिंग।
Yes. So when I bought a Toyota Innova maroon color in 2021, I suddenly noticed there were so many maroon Innovas around. So see, they were all around पहले भी. But my, see, this is simple example of like your बोलते हैं ना attention, where you put your attention is that becomes more बोलते हैं ना कि prevalent in your life. What you focus on. So very important what we are focusing on. So if you focus on the negative, you attract negative. If you focus on what you want in your life, so mind never works on the opposite. This is very important. Understand this thing. One key takeaway if you want to take from this session, mind never works on the opposite. So never say I don't want sickness. तो हमें क्या बोलेंगे? How can we replace that? I want good health. Okay. और क्या हो सकता है negative? I don't want uh, this. I don't want that. It should never be like this. It should be what you want in your life. And if possible, make it in present tense. That is even more powerful. So even if that is not your truth today, अगर आज आपका सच नहीं है, you start writing I am. Now suppose if you want wealth in your life, if you want money in your life, so what you can write, I will be wealthy in so and so year. That is also good enough. That is not bad. I will be wealthy. But even more powerful would be I am wealthy. Why not use the best affirmation for us? हाँ? So जैसे मैंने health coaching start किया था, I had no plans कि whether I'll do personal coaching or not, whether I'll get clients or not. So when I started my health coaching, पहला thing उन्होंने हमें mind mapping कराया था. That inside your mind, what is going on. Do you want to see my mind map? I'll just search for it so there is something called as mind mapping which we did at IIN, wherein they figure out what is going on in your mind. I'll just see whether I can quickly look for it. It's a very powerful practice. I invite every one of you do that practice, but I'm not sure whether I'll be able to find it or not. So mind map is someone, you take a piece of paper, you draw your mind, अपना खुद का आप mind draw करिए, and then whatever is going on in your mind, you just keep writing that. उसके आजू बाजू में you can make it pictorial, you can make it very attractive, आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. So मैंने अपना mind map किया था. I'm not able to find it right now. If I'm able to find it, I'll definitely show you to it someday. So I attracted like if I to love yourself was one thing. As a coach, I'm loving myself. That was one of my mind map. I would see people healing. So whoever comes in touch with me are healing. So one was heal the world. तो मैंने कुछ छोटा सोचा नहीं. I was like I'm able to heal the world through these teachings. So these kind of thoughts were going on in my mind. और क्या थॉट हो सकता था? आई एम नॉट अ गुड हेल्थ कोच, सॉरी आई एम नॉट एबल टू फाइंड दैट राइट नाउ, मैं बताऊंगा. इट वाज अ ब्यूटीफुल माइंड मैप. आई शेयर दैट इन द ग्रुप, माय माइंड मैप व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड कोचिंग. एंड देन दे मेड अस विजुअलाइज. सो पहला हो गया एफर्मेशन. फर्स्ट टूल वी हैव इज एफर्मेशन, राइट? तो एफर्मेशन प्रेफरेबली present tense, okay, not in. Second is visualization. Then they made us visualize that what kind of office you want, or what kind of practice you want, or what kind of things you want to do in your life. So I visualize myself as the best health coach in the world. तो मैंने वो ड्रॉ किया था जो मैंने ग्रुप में डाला, that I'm the best health coach in blah 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 and what. Yeah. And see how without even planning the practice started, and I started attracting clients into my life. I already have 4 clients. Yeah. Without any advertisement, without anything, kuch nahi. Automatically someone called me, Manish, I need help, and do you have any program or anything? And it's like taking a beautiful shape. So when I did that, I didn't question the universe. So law of attraction में एक बात समझ के चलिए, never question how it will happen. This is where 99% people do the right things and one step they go wrong. How is not your prerogative. You just need to throw the intentions and do your duty in the moment. कब होगा, कैसे मेरा हेल्थ कोचिंग स्टार्ट होगा, वेदर क्लाइंट्स आएंगे नहीं आएंगे, दैट इज नॉट अप टू मी. My job is to set the intention, do my duties. That's it. Lest because this universal intelligence, believe me, is far more intelligent than we are. It knows, life knows what is the best for you in this moment. Believe me, if you get an option that you can take charge of your life, you will be at a disadvantage because we can only think this much. We can only think this much, but universe intelligence that can like do wonders if you follow this what we learned today. Any questions anybody has? A very interesting topic, law of attraction. Any questions, any sharing, any example from your life you want to share about law of attraction, if it worked, if it didn't work, or maybe, yeah, anyone? No? Okay. So come. Since it's Navratri time, let's like do a short stop the recording. Otherwise,